Will AI take your job as a portrait photographer? Yes and no. If you approach your portrait photography business like I'm going to tell you in this video, AI will not take your job. You should only be scared if you have the wrong approach that you initially thought would make you the most money with your photography. And by the way, once you want more advanced and a more in-depth guide to building up a profitable portrait photography business and making this your full-time career, I have a course in the top link below that gives out knowledge like this on a much bigger scale. So once you're ready, just click the link below to check it out. People ask me personally, I hear people online discuss it about why would you pursue photography? Is there any future in it? Because AI does it very well already. Why should you even consider doing photography on a professional level? Well, I have one thing that AI will never have, and that is my unique style, my creativity. I'll put my photos on the screen right now. It's unique, it's stylized, it has a specific look that AI could definitely not replicate. Only I could take these photos. My creativity, my thought process was behind these photos, and AI could never do that. And I was able to make a profitable photography business from this type of work. Look at my website, it's in the link below, you can check out the website. That's the only work that I show. I don't show any boring commercial work. This is the only type of work that I show, and it lands me regular clients and clients that want my creativity. So the main way to be AI proof is becoming a creative and stylized photographer. The one thing that I want to mention that I mention in every single video, your style is everything. When we talk about your unique style as a portrait/fashion photographer, we're not just talking about your color grading and your lighting. We're talking about everything that you see in the photo is your style. The styling, what is the model wearing, the color palettes, the locations, the lighting, of course the lighting and the color grading, but also the composition choices, the types of models that you use, etc. It's the mise-en-scène of your photos. If you don't know what mise-en-scène is a French term for, in the film industry, which means like everything in the frame, like everything that an audience can see in the frame of a scene in a film is the mise-en-scène. So the set design, the actors, the lighting that is being used, obviously the color grading, everything that sets the tone and the theme of the story. So you want to go into all of your shoots knowing what each aspect is going to be. I tell people to do genius shoots. Genius shoots are where you plan, budget, and source a team. Planning your photo shoots is going to help with this, especially because your planning isn't going to be simply making a little shitty mood board and being like, that is the vibe of the photo shoot. But no, you're going into specific detail, a specific explanation for each aspect of the shoot. So you're looking at what is the styling going to be for the shoot? What is the lighting going to be? The locations, the general theme, like what is the concept and the story that you're trying to tell? The types of models that you're going to use, the props, a shot list, everything. Just like how filmmakers would put that much effort into planning their films, even if it is just a short film, you do the same thing with your photo shoots. Just because it's a photo shoot and it's not video doesn't mean you don't put that much effort into it. Budgeting the photo shoot will also help with this too, because let's say you want a specific outfit or a specific location, you may have to pay for that. You may have to go out of pocket to put some money towards a studio booking or put some money towards styling. It doesn't even have to be a lot of money, by the way. It just has to be an amount where you're actually willing, just the general like idea that you're actually willing to put money towards the shoot and go out of pocket for it. Because good luck with trying to do a portfolio building shoot that is actually good and client worthy. Like a client would see that and want to hire you from that shoot. Good luck with creating that type of work when you don't even put money towards your photo shoots. And lastly, sourcing a team. Sourcing a team is going to help you out substantially with, like I say, if you have a stylist on the photo shoot, a stylist can specifically professionally style the model that you will use. Again, your style is everything in the image. So if you communicate with the stylist with like, okay, I want kind of this sort of like type of styling, maybe streetwear or something like that, they can curate the perfect streetwear look for your model. And this will help you create your best work. Ever since I started to approach my photo shoots in this way, my portfolio building shoots that I've done have been amazing. and they've landed me a lot of clients because of that. And it seems on like the surface of it of like, oh, you're just really good at taking photos, Joe. You're really talented. Like, yeah, I would say I'm pretty talented. Like, I'm not trying to like suck my own dick, but I feel like I'm quite a talented person. But it mainly comes down to how I approach my photo shoots. Sometimes it isn't even about raw talent of like how good you are at taking photos. By doing the genius shoots where you're planning it out, you're making a shot list, so you don't really have to learn how to pose. You can just like have poses already ready for you on the day. Like you can look at a mood board and know exactly what you want to do. You don't really need much skill to take amazing photos. I work with the right people that we can collaborate together. We work very well together. We have good chemistry so we can create our best work. Again, it isn't just about raw talent as a photographer. A lot of these massive, big fashion photographers and portrait photographers that I have worked with personally, I've been on set with them, I've worked with them, you'd be surprised that most of them barely know how to operate lights, barely know how to move around stuff or anything like that, like, because that's not their job. They have people for that. They have people to set up lights. They have people to rig stuff up and set up their cameras or whatever it is. Not saying they don't know how to set up a camera or set up lights, but for the most part, they don't even need to know that stuff, yet they create amazing work. And the quickest and best way to find your style, experiments. Trying out everything essentially. So you can see how your style consists of every single aspect. Adjust to every single aspect for each photo shoot. So maybe for one photo shoot, you do this type of lighting and this type of model and this type of styling. For a next photo shoot, it's a completely different thing. You know what I mean? Like you're trying out everything that you may find interesting and that may appeal to you. And then you collect all that data of all the photo shoots that you've done of all the different types of styles. And then by the end of it, you can figure out which ones did you find the most appealing? Which did you like the most? Like, was it this type of lighting? Was it this type of styling and this type of model? Oh, I really like this photo shoot. And you note down, why did you like that photo shoot so much? What about that shoot did you like the most? And then you can come to a conclusion and then find your unique style, like your stylized and your signature way of shooting. And that's exactly how I found it. I had this experimental phase. It was over like a year. It doesn't have to be over a year, by the way, but for me, it was like over a year. And from doing so many different photo shoots and so many different looks and lighting and models and whatever it was, on paid shoots, on free shoots or whatever, by the end of it, I now have a very clear and tunnel vision goal of what type of work that I want to create. And understanding what type of style that you want to go for helps you tunnel vision to that goal. You have like an end goal of like, what is your dream shoot? You know, like, I want to work for this brand someday. I want to do this type of shoot, this type of lighting, whatever it is. And you know exactly what that is. So you can tunnel vision into that. You know exactly what type of work that you need to create now for your portfolio building shoots to land those clients. You're also spending less time like twiddling your thumbs being like, oh, I'll do this lighting and this, and also with gear too, like you know exactly what type of gear would be perfect for the look that you go for. You know you have that, you can only have like 1 or 2 lenses that work really well. Before you'd probably want to get like as many lenses as possible, get the most versatile lenses because you don't really have a clear like type of shooting. But once you have niched down to the point where you know exactly like what type of compositions that you go for, the lighting, etc. You don't have to waste your time buying a bunch of gear. You can get 1 lens, maybe 2 lenses, maybe a couple of lights if you want that, and you're not wasting your money on random shit that you may use once or twice. Also, you won't waste your time doing other genres too. Don't be doing street photography and weddings and events or some shit like that. Be like, oh, I need this lens because I might do an event at some point. No, you can be like, okay, I'm sticking to portrait and fashion photography. These are the types of shoots that I want to do, and whatever it is, and you can be like, okay, I only this one lens I would only need this one lens for this shoot. Like I would never see myself needing a different lens to this, or I would never see myself getting this light or this modifier or whatever it is. So going back to the main point of the video, will AI take your job as a portrait photographer? If you're commercialized, you're getting fucked. I'm sorry, I don't need to be vulgar. Mind my language, right? I'm swearing a lot in this part here. If you are commercialized in 2025 as a photographer, like you're really boring e-commerce work, it's like you're literally bending over for AI to fuck you right in the ass if you're commercialized, all right? But if you're a stylized photographer, you're essentially putting on a chastity belt and not letting them go like, no, you're not putting it inside me. I am not letting you take my job. And if you want to learn about how you can create your chastity belt and not let AI fuck you, click the top link below, which is my course that is going to help you exactly with that. How to build a business as a creative portrait photographer. Get paid for jobs where clients tell you, we need your unique style. Just like me, we go on meetings where I'm like, they want my unique style of shooting. They want me. They want what I bring to the table that AI could never do. Create the perfect portfolio that will turn this into your full-time career, landing those high-paying clients just like me. So if you want to check that out, click the top link below in the description. And yeah. And if you want to know my opinion on AI and how people will approach it and how it will change the industry, I don't think it is as black and white as like yes and no. Like yeah, either AI is going to take over the industry or it won't. Because I've been on interviews, I talked to this massive fashion photographer who's worked for like Vogue and stuff like that. I actually interviewed her for the YouTube channel. I'll put the video up here, you can check it out after this if you want to. And one of the questions I asked at the end was, what do you think about AI? Like, will it take over the industry? What's your thoughts on it? Are you worried, etc.? And she said that like, there's nothing to be worried about. Because in the day, there's always gonna be a brand or a company that is open to it. But there's also going to be companies that aren't open to it. There's going to be companies that want to purely hire AI for their photos, or not really hire AI, but like just use AI for their photos. But there's other companies that want to stay true to the photographers and only hire photographers. Other people may do a bit of both. They may mix it up and be like, okay, some shoots they may use AI, some shoots they may use a real photographer. A question that I can ask you right now, how can you implement AI into your work? How can it influence your style of shooting? Maybe use stuff like mixed media. The photographer that I was talking about that I interviewed, she does a lot of like mixed media where she uses a bit of AI with her already current work that she's actually created in person. But obviously don't think that you have to conform to AI in some sort of way. You could do no AI at all, that's completely fine. As long as you are a stylized and unique photographer and your work has a lot of quality to it, you'll be fine. Don't worry. But obviously, yeah, be open to using it. Don't be so like cutthroat about like, it's awful, you should never use AI. Maybe you want to use generative fill, like AI generative fill, like content aware or whatever it is. Like you may want to use those tools. But yeah, use AI as a tool and not like a thing that you rely on. But yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Like I mentioned earlier, don't forget to check out the course in the top link below. Again, if you want to create that chastity belt from AI, make sure AI does not take your job, this course is going to be for you. I'm going to teach you how you can make a living from your portrait photography and be creative along the way. Land jobs with clients that are actually open to your creativity. Create your perfect portfolio. Price yourself correctly so you're not undercharging and you're not either overcharging where clients don't want to work with you. Become the networking master. You know how to find the right people to work with for completely free. Like I talked about in the Genius Shoots earlier about sourcing a team. You're probably saying to yourself like, how can I find a stylist and makeup artist? Like, I will teach you how you can find them for completely free. The course is like 3 to 4 hours long. There's a lot of detail, 40 videos. Yeah, it's gonna be like, there's so much information about how you can build your portfolio, how you can just make a living from this business model. And yeah, what can I say? Check it out in the top link below. But yeah, that's it for the video though. Thank you for watching. Click on this video right here to learn more about portrait photography, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.